It's Madden NFL 22, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bears and the Jags on Monday night.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Bears in this one. They think they can run the football in this one, but there's a group on the other sideline that thinks otherwise.
Yeah, it's always intriguing when you pit an offense against a defense. This seems like they can cancel each other out. We've got a top 5 rushing offense against a top 5 defense. So a lot of times it comes down to execution and maybe a little bit of that, what coaches call want to.
Nothing's free. Nothing's free.
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bears and the Jags.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field. It can take off and run when under duress.
Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he will slide down with a good gain. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So here are the Bears backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here's Fields. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On first down, Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Lawrence. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. And they'll run with Etienne. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And hold everything here because DJ Chark, after that last play, went down and he's yet to get up. On third and goal, Lawrence. Well, he gets attended to. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Robert Tunyon, his second touchdown on the season. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Fields. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, people are going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them. They get scouting reports. They start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. Let's see how they defend him going forward. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
That's it, baby.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a give running left with Montgomery. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields. This is Smith with a grab. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Santos' kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the third drive's the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go.
Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Yeah, this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made here at the 36. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 58 is the mic. Go 58.
Here's Lawrence. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
You know what's coming. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight left.
Throwing after the interception. Lawrence. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Look at me. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Let's go.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Go now. 10-2 start. It's our time. It's our time. 38 to Mike.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. To throw again on second down, Lawrence. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You got it.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Shelton. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Kill. Hey, lock it.
Again, it's Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their jobs. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And, CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Fields now to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. To the air again, Fields. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Fields. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now it's Fields. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Gets around him. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. On one hand, as we look at some of his struggles with the 3 interceptions, he's got to be upset. On the other hand, they're still winning this game.
So how does he take care of the ball the rest of the game? That's what his teammates are interested in, because they pick things up for him throughout. You got to look over the defensive side, the kicking game. Those guys have made it work for him. Now his goal, not mess up anything else down the stretch.
Yeah, forget about those 3 picks. Move on.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From just shy of midfield, Fields looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Shelton.
Keep playing hard.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shelton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
42 to Mike, 42.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, here's Fields. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fields on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Oh, wow.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. DJ Waddle drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Josh Allen, his 2nd sack of the night. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. 3rd and long. It's Fields. He's going to find Gallup here complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Shelton. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage. taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On first down, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 15. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Lawrence will throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Shelton. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more coming. Mike 38. Mike 38.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Shelton.
Let's go.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
64, weak, check, 6-6, bullet high. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
10-2 stop. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Mark 38. Mark 38. Mark 38.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever.